Okay, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me check one or two. Let me see if I can. Just a minute. All right. Let me see if I can. Just a minute. All right. Okay, let me know if you can hear me. I just wanted to make sure that I can get you people. So let me know if you can hear me. I'm so excited to be back with another video. It's been a minute since the last time I posted a video, and I know you guys were kind of wondering where is this guy supposed to be helping us on how we can get to apply this thing called DV lottery. But I'm back actually, and I'm back better, at least for today. You know, we can get to know a couple of things on how to apply for the DV Lottery 2025, and today I've tried my best. I have a couple of things here. Actually, this is my first time using this kind of a system. I think I'm able to share my screen with you people. So let me know if you can, if the sound is good. Let me know if you can hear me, and in any case, if you will be joining this live later, it might not be very clear, especially with the reading on the screen, but I'm gonna try my best to make sure that I deliver the information that you people need. And maybe as you be watching later, let me know what is not clear so that we can get to talk more about it. So our topics today, as you can see, is I want to show you on how you can apply the DV lottery step by step, the things that you need, the website, of course, the website, the things that we need. We're going to do a practical. I'm sorry. We're going to do a practical thing over here so that you guys can see what it is needed of you people, even as you. I know right now this is we are getting to the second week. And this process is all the way up to date 7. Actually, is it 7 or 8 of November? So we still got a couple, like a whole month to go. So I just want to make sure that I pass this information to you people so that you can get to know what it is needed and what you need to do as you apply for the DV Lottery 2025, or it is commonly known as green card. Most people call it green card, but green card has a lot of meaning. You know, you can apply green card. We have so many you know, green card let me say opportunities. So but DV lottery is different, is a lottery, it is called. So that is what we're going to talk about today, and I hope this information can get to help you people so that you can get to understand what it is needed, right? So for the DV lottery, so the website that it is needed, I'm going to share something here quickly with you. So you see the website is the dvprogram.state.gov. So this is the right website. So this is the right website that you can use. This is the right website. Let me know if you can see, you know, if the picture is clear, or maybe the picture is clear. I just want to know. Maybe actually over here, just a minute. Let me try to do something here quickly. Yeah, I think now we can at least get to see. Okay. All right. So I think that is better. Let me know if you can read. If you can read. I was trying to check my phone. Let me know if you can read. You can read what is on the screen. And maybe for those who will be joining later, I hope the live, because I'm recording this live, I hope it's going to help you in one way or the other. At least you get some of the information that you're supposed to use as you apply for the DV lottery. And I want to just say, actually, with your computer, with your phone, you are able to apply for the DV Lottery 2025. And I just want to make it clear, you don't need a passport to apply for the DV Lottery 25. We still don't need a passport. Of course, make sure if you apply for it, if you are successful to win it, then you will definitely need a passport as you start processing, you're coming to this place, or maybe when you're preparing for the embassy, you have to need a passport. Okay, but for now, when you're doing the application, you don't need a passport, and you don't need to pay anything, not unless you're using a third party or maybe an agency, because I know a couple of them in Nairobi. And probably as we continue on, as we go on with the video, I will recommend one or two people that I know they can get to do, to apply for you. Then of course you will have to pay, a little bit of amount, because they, for the, like to cater for internet and some other few things, and maybe probably they will even need to take a photo of yourself. So those are some of the things that I will go through. So as I was saying before, as you can see the website over here, this is dvprogram.state.gov. This is the right website. Of course, you can include https colon and then / and you can write all that. dvprogram.state.gov. Any website that is of the United States has to have the gov at the end of it. Okay, so don't use a fake website. There are so many websites that are offering the services, of course, as third parties too, for the purpose of application of the DV lottery. But this is what you do by yourself. So as you can see over here, this is the electronic visa, diversity visa program. And then it goes on to state our State Department website for the DV for 2025 diversity visa program is now open. The entry submission period of DV 2025 is from 12 p.m. This is East. I don't remember D, but it's something is Eastern time, New York time, I think so. And then October, October 4th, all the way to, let me see, all the way to 4th 2023 to 12 p.m. November 7 2023. So yeah, so the application was from 4th all the way to November 7. Let me see when is November 7. November 7 is on Tuesday, and the application was open on Wednesday, so we still got a couple, actually several days to go, so we still have time to do the application. And it goes on to say that the entry form will only be available for submission during this period and this period only. Entries will not be accepted through the US Postal Service. So this is the only way that you can get to apply for the DV lottery. So there is no other way. You have to do it online through this website. And then, so the first thing is entry instructions. So please read the DV Lottery 2025 entry instruction carefully. Entrant may be disqualified for not completing the entry form correctly or by submitting more than one entry. So as you can see, you're not supposed to submit more than one entry. I hope that is clear. So if you want to read all the instructions about the DV Lottery 2025, this is where you come. You see this part over here? This part over here. I hope maybe you can see my cursor on the screen. So the DV Lot 2025 instructions. So if you click this part, okay, so if you click this part, let's just wait a minute. Okay, so if you click this part, as you can see, okay, so all this these are all where you can get to read the instructions. Okay, the diversity visa 2024. Well, we are not dealing with 2024 even now. We are talking about diversity visa 2025. So as you can see, the online registration period, we have already read about that. So you come to this part over here. I hope you can see that. Maybe I can lift the screen a little bit over there. I hope that is clear. Let me see there. So if you can see that, yeah, I think that's you can see that, guys. So So this is where this is your point of interest. Okay, you see this? Okay, let me underline that. This is the point of instruction. As you can see, there's a PDF thing over here that you can get to download. Okay, and I think that is very clear. So so if you click that, you can see all the instructions that you need. I don't know, I hope you guys are able to, you will be able to see that. So program, so you can instruction for the day for the 2025 diversity migrant visa program. Then you have the program overview, then you have the eligibility. Okay, the eligibility over here. Okay, and then you have all that. Okay, and then entry period, completing electronic for diversity. I mean, it's quite a lot of information. Then you have the address, you know, what you're supposed to write for the address, and then phone number is optional, so you don't have to necessarily put the phone number. So the highest level of education you have achieved as of today: primary school only, some high school, no diploma, high school diploma, vocational school, some university courses, university degree, some graduate level courses, master's degree, some doctorate level courses, and doctorate. So these are, you know, the level of education that is needed. And then current marital status, of course, you have to, you know, as when we will be filling, you will see all that in practicability. And then a selection of entries, you know, after you fill the DV lottery, they will at some point they will do the selection and all that stuff. And then submitting a digital photograph. This is very, very important because I told you, you don't need a passport. So what is needed is a clean photo that follows the instructions that they have provided. And their place over there is saying you must upload your digital image as part of your entry. Your digital image must be in JPEG or equal to or less than 240 kilobytes, okay, in a square aspect ratio. So you have to make sure that you follow all this information. It is very important. That's why sometimes it is good to get somebody, you know, a professional, if you don't know one or two things, you know, concerning photo. So make sure that you check about that. So that's all about the instruction. Probably we'll be looking at that as we go on. So and then we have this part over here. Okay, this part over here. Okay, there's that part over there. Photo instructions. So photo instruction, this is very important because as I said, you don't need a passport. So one of the things that they will use to eliminate people while doing the selection, doing the random selection, it's, you know, the photos. The photo doesn't meet the requirement that they are provided, then it makes it difficult for you to proceed to the next level. So this is the photo examples. If you click over here, we can get a sample of them. All right, so all this part, acceptable visa photos, you can see how they look like. We have somebody with some nice long hair, you know, we have this guy over here, we have this guy over here, and we have this lady over here. And then there's this part. Okay, there's this part. So so these are some of the things that you're supposed to look into. Let me see if you guys can see this. Okay, let me see. Probably I can move the screen a little bit there. Okay, so you can see the glasses. Okay, shadows and lighting, glasses, the size and the position. So if you click all these, you get all that. You get this information down here so that you can go through it. And you see some of the things that, you know, down here, there are some of the photos that do not meet the requirement. You can check and see how they look like. You see this? It says that the camera should be at least 4 feet from the subject. I think this guy, the person that was taking this photo, was a little bit close. And also see the lighting on this side. It is not good. And then also you can see this lady over here. The lighting, it's not proportional. See this size? This side is a little bit, it's big. I mean, we're supposed to have the same size on this side. So this side over here, it is not okay. And then let's look at this one. You see, the hand is cut. You know, I don't know how to put that in the right English, but anyway, you see the hand is not cut. So we're supposed to have something clean, something good, something like this. You see, you know, this thing is it's a square thing. You can see the ears, you can see both ears, you can see this side is equal to this side. You know, you can see the hand clearly. So those are some of the things that you're supposed to check when you are looking for, you know, to do what? I mean, when you're uploading your photo, when you're taking your photo, and make sure that the lighting is good. The lighting, it is very important. You can see this photo over here. Okay, this photo here, acceptable. Photo is clear and in color. Okay, reproduces skin tones accurately and is properly exposed with no shadows. So I mean, this is a very, very important thing. So you have to make sure that you look, I mean, check out on that, you know, to make sure that everything is clear. Okay, so the next part over here is the entry form. So the entry form is prepared in two parts, one for the primary entrant and one for the derivative. So what it means, okay, primary entrant, let's say you're married, okay, and I told you guys, when you're married, actually you can increase your chances of getting getting the DV lottery. You can increase your chances because you can apply, the husband can apply, you know, you can apply and then include your wife and children as derivative. All right, derivatives. Okay, and similarly the wife can also do the same. She can apply and then include the husband and the children as derivatives. Okay, if you're married. And of course, when I'm talking about married, in this place everything has to be legal, so it's not come we stay, you know, what we normally do back in, you know, those kind of arrangement. So you have to have a legal document showing that your marriage, either your marriage customary or you went to the court, or maybe it was a wedding. I mean, the thing is, you have to have a marriage certificate. You have to have a marriage certificate showing that you two are married, that you didn't take somebody's wife. Okay, so that is very, very clear. Okay, so and as I said, as a married couple, you can increase the chances of you two winning. Maybe you apply, maybe one of you wins, the other one doesn't win, and of course you can still process, you know, the document and come to this place because you filed for them or you applied for them as derivative. Okay, so each part must be completed correctly and completely before going to the next part. After all parts are completed, the entry will be submitted to the DV 2025 processing center. So what we're going to do, we're going to click the link so that we can start the process. But before then, there are some of the things that we can look into here. So this is 2025 entrance status check. Of course, that one, it's not, you know, it is not something that we're going to start checking now. They are saying entrance should keep their confirmation number until at least September 30th, 2025. Of course, they are saying actually, okay, this is it. So DV 2025 entrant may enter the confirmation information through the link below starting at noon of May 4th, 2024. And maybe somebody might be asking, why are we talking about DV 2025 yet we are in the year 2023? So this is what happens in US. So the fiscal year of United States always start as of October. All right, September, October, that's when we start the fiscal year. So right now we are in the fiscal year 2024. And that's why when we were filling the DV lottery in 2022, we were filling the DV lottery 2024. Because from October 2020, from October this year, after those guys who filled their DV lottery in 2022, they were able to start to check their result at the start of May this year, all the way to September 30th. And after that, after the checking and everything has been closed, then they start processing those guys who have been selected as from October, which is in the fiscal year 2024. I think that's a lot of information, but that's why we are talking about DV Lottery 2025, because the result will be out next year, May 4th, as they have stated. We check the result from May 4th all the way to around September 30th, and then they start processing for the guys who have won the lottery on October, as from October 2025, which is in physical, I mean as of October 2024, which is in the fiscal year 2025. I hope that is clear, so I hope you don't get confused. So let's see. Let's get into this system and see what we can do. So once you get into the system, maybe I can put this screen down a little bit over here. Sorry. So this is it. So as you can see on top there, we have this part, electronic diversity visa entry form. So for us to get into the form, we have to fill this number over here. Okay, you see the 4XUET. So we write 4 and then X and then U and then E and then T. Let's see if it's going to let us in. Yes, okay, we are in the system. We are in the form. Okay, see, this is the part 1 that they were talking. This is all about personal information. So we are going to fill the name, we're going to fill the gender, we are going to do the birth date, then we're going to do the city where you were born, we're going to do the country where you were born, and then we also do the country of eligibility for the DV program, and then the entered program photograph, and then the mailing address, and then let's see, and then okay, the mailing address, and then the country where you live today, and then phone number, which is optional, and then email address, and then the level of education, and then your current marital status, and then the number of children. So that is part 1. So let's quickly see if we can find a name. Okay, so we're going to find a random name. We can use James Kenya. Okay, and no, we can use James, and then first name we can do Kenya. All right, let's see, Kenya, and then middle name we can do Daniel. I don't know, I'm just getting some random names and throwing them anywhere. So this guy is a male, and then birth date we can do let's see, let's do 07. Okay, let's do 22, and then we can do 19. Let's do 1997. I don't know how true is that. Okay, so the city where you were born. Okay, so the city where you were born. Okay, so enter the birth city. So some people probably you don't know which city you were born. Yeah, so the reason why they have city, back in state, everywhere, even if it's a village, they don't have anything like a village. In the addresses, you find Oklahoma City, Edmond City, Texas City, I don't know this city, I don't know that city. So it's just the same module. All right, so it shouldn't be necessarily a city. Okay, so let's say you come from Kisii, so you can write here Kisii. Okay, all right. I don't recommend you writing birth city unknown. Okay, yeah. So and then country where you were born. Yeah, the country where you were born. Let's say you were born in Kenya. Okay, you can see that. All right, let's say you were born in Kenya, and then this is another question that is very important. Okay, they're saying your country of eligibility will normally be the same as your country of birth. Okay, your country of eligibility is not written to where you live. So you might be living in Qatar, like most of people. Maybe you're in Qatar, in Saudi Arabia, in Turkey, or in whichever the place. But that is not your country of eligibility. Your country of eligibility is your birth country. Okay, if you were born in a country that is not eligible for the DV program, please go to the explanation of a country of eligibility to see if there is another option available in your case. So what they mean is, like in Africa, Nigeria is they are not they don't they are not eligible to apply for the DV lottery because we have a lot of Nigerians in state. Okay, so if you have more than if your country has brought more than 50,000 people in the state for the last 5 years, then you don't that country is not qualified to apply for the DV lottery. Okay. So that's why you see countries like Nigeria, India, China, they don't qualify to apply for such programs. So, but let's say you're from Nigeria, you're married in Kenya, okay? You're married in Kenya and you have a citizenship, a Kenyan citizen through marriage. So then your country, you can qualify to apply for the DV lottery by the virtue of you having married somebody who's a Kenyan and you have obtained a citizenship of that country through marriage. So then you can apply your country over eligibility as Kenya, but then you have to give an explanation on this particular part over here. You see this? If not, you must enter the country from which you are claiming eligibility. So you can claim eligibility, you can claim Kenya as your country of eligibility, by the virtue of you having married in that particular place. So the other part is entered photograph. So as I said, this is the part that you have to be very, very careful. You have to be very careful. I don't know if I have a picture that can fit, that can fit the instruction that they have given over here. Let me see if I don't know. Let's see if this one is good. Yeah, we can put that photo there. It doesn't fit. I'm just saying. I just wanted to put some photo there, so that we can proceed to the next part. Okay, so make sure that you read the instruction about the photo. This is a very important part. Okay, this is a very, very important part. So make sure that you read through the instructions, make sure that you get it right. And because as I said, you don't need a passport. So this is one of the major things that they will use to eliminate people. Okay, because for them, before they put the people in the pool, to do the random selection, then you have to meet every requirement that they need, that they are provided, before they put you into that particular pool where they have to do the random selection. Then the next thing is the mailing address. So the mailing address is a little bit tricky because in Africa we don't have quite a very good functioning addresses. So you have to provide an address. Let's say if you come from a particular village, maybe your primary school or your high school, they've got an address, so you can use that particular address to in this particular part. What I mean is that make sure that you use a working address, something that is really working, because when you start the processing part, then it is a major, because that is where they're going to send your document. That is where they're going to send your document. So over here we can say, let's say PO Box, okay, PO Box 90108, I don't know, or something like that, and then we can. Over here, let's say this guy comes from Meru. Okay, so address line 1, you don't need that. You don't necessarily need that. Address line 2, which is optional. You don't need all those information. So you can come district. Let's say this is Meru. I'm just filling some information, and then postal code. I don't know the postal code, so you make sure that you get the postal code. Every place with a PO Box, Meru has a postal code, Kisii they have a postal code. If you come from Nigeria, that particular high school. If you come from Cameroon, that particular high school. If you come from Ghana, that particular high school, they got a postal code. So let's do a random guess over here. Okay, 1230. Or maybe you can say no postal code, but I don't really advise that. Those places they must have, they must have some sort of code. So a country over here, of course, this is Kenya. So okay, so we have the PO Box 918 or something Meru, and then the postal code 1230. So this is information that you can get online. If you Google a postal code for Kisii, you'll get it. So make sure. But what I want to make sure is that make sure that every information that you put on this form is right. The address should be working. Okay, let's look at this part. So we have a country where you live. This part number 9, country where you live. Okay, we have address, as I said over here, everything is here, 918, Meru, whatever, 1230 in Kenya. And then country where you live, of course, let's say you might be living in Qatar, or you might be in Dubai, you might be in Turkey, you might be in US. Okay, yeah, so we can say this, let's say United States, or United Arab Emirates, or maybe Taiwan, or Tanzania, or Togo, or Tonga, you know. You might be living in another country, okay, but you're not, of course, as I said, your country of eligibility is something different. Is the country, your birth country, or maybe something you've acquired citizenship of that country through marriage or through something else. So let's say this guy is in United Arab Emirates, okay? The phone number over here, the phone number is optional. You don't have to write that. The mailing address, let's say we're gonna get James Daniel, okay, at gmail.com. So we have something like that, okay, and then you can confirm the same. Okay, let's see. Oh, you can't copy paste. You have to write it again. Okay, James Daniel. This is some random, some random names I picked at gmail.com. Okay, we have that. Okay, so and then the next part is this one. Okay, the next part is what is the highest level of education you have achieved today. Let's say you're done with primary school only, high school, no degree, high school with a degree. So the reason why they are saying high school over here, high school is such a big thing. When you finish high school over here, it is a big thing. It's a big thing. So when there's something they call high school diploma. So high school diploma, this is what they are saying, okay? High school degree, this is what they are talking about, okay? High school. So back in Kenya, if you're done with high school, of course, it's high school, no degree. Yeah, we don't have something like that. So you can include that. Let's say high school. Then maybe you've gone to a vocational school or some university degree, some graduate level. Maybe you're doing your master's, master's level, some doctorate level, and then doctorate level. So they are saying you must have a minimum of a high school diploma reflecting the completion of full course study, okay? Vocational schools or equivalency degrees are not acceptable. I hope you guys understand that. Vocational schools or equivalency degrees are not acceptable. Or okay, this is the second part. Be a skilled worker in an occupation that requires at least 2 years of training or experience to qualify. And they have given something here. So if you click this part to see if your occupation qualifies for a diversity visa. So if you click this part over here, you see this part over here, http, /www.one-online or something org. So if you click this part, let's say if maybe you're a driver, or maybe you're a salonist, okay? So you can check if you click here, you can check if you qualify, if you have 2 years experience in that particular field, then if you qualify to to do the application. So the next part is what is your current marital status. So if you are unmarried, you feel unmarried. If you're married and my spouse is not a US citizen or a lawful permanent resident, you have to fill that. Married and the spouse is a US citizen. Let's say if your wife is already a US citizen or a lawful permanent resident, you have to fill that. Divorced, widowed, legally separated, you have to put all that information. So legal separation is an arrangement when a couple remain married but live apart. So this is it. Maybe you can agree to, kind of separate a little bit and see what is happening. I don't know how to describe that, but anyway, you kind of, you can be separated, but you are not legally divorced. So if you are in that kind of category, then you have to feel that you are legally separated. If you are divorced, of course, you have to feel divorced, and you have to provide a proof for that. If you are married, of course, you're a single person, no more questions. And if you're married, of course, you have to have the marriage certificate. You have to fill that whole document in this particular area and make sure that all the information is correct. Okay, and then this part, number of children. Okay, if you're married, maybe you have 2 children, you write 2. If you're single and you have a kid, you can write it. And it can happen, okay? Or maybe if you're married or maybe you're divorced but you have kids, you've put here. But for this guy, let's give him 0. And let's go see, we can click continue and see whether they are going to let us go to the next step. Hopefully, we have taken a lot of time, to explain that, so I don't know what is going to happen. Yeah, of course, they want us to. So at least one data validation error occurred on this page. Please scroll down to see the specific error message. So let's see, where was the problem? So it is the photo. Your photo cannot be more than 2 this something. So yeah, you see over here. Okay, and then they also want this part. Okay, so PO box. Okay, we can do PO box there and then write 918 over here. And then this photo, I don't know where we're going to get another photo. Let's see. Okay, let's see if we can get another photo that is a little bit I don't know. Okay, okay, I don't know where we can get a picture that's not that huge. They need something that is not that big. Okay, let me get something that is this might be big again. Let me see if it's going to accept. Yes, still the photo again. So you see, when we've written 918 on this part, now that we don't have a red line there, so I just need to get a photo that is a little bit it is not that big. I don't know where I can get a photo that is a little bit small. Let me see. Okay, let me see if I can get a photo here quickly. I don't know if this is going to let me see if it's going to accept. Let's see. Oh, still is not working. I don't know where I'm going to get a photo that is not this big. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Sorry, I need to get a photo that is not big. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. I don't know whether it's going to work. Hopefully, I don't know. See, so this is what happens when they are saying that applicant entrance system is currently experiencing technical difficulties. We apologize. I don't know. Yeah, this is what happens with this system now. Let's try again and see we can if we are able to proceed. Hopefully, but I hope you guys can see what you're supposed to do. You know, that's what happened. The good thing with the photo, if the photo is bigger than the size that they need, the system won't let you proceed to the next level. Okay, but of course, what the system cannot check is the quality of the photo. The size, yes, they can check, but the quality of the photo, they are not able to check. So let's see. I don't know if I'm able to get a good photo that is that doesn't go above, you know, the size that they have provided. So let's see if it's going to work out. Yeah, it's keep throwing some errors. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Okay, let's see if we can try something else. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It is not, you know, doing what it's supposed to do. Yeah, it is not. It's kinda. Let's see if we can try this. I don't know. It's kinda. The system. This is what the system does sometimes. I don't know why. See, we still need a good photo. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Still need a good photo. I don't know. I don't know if I'm able to get a photo that is not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I'm trying to get a photo that can fit, you know, some of the requirement that they have provided, but looks like I don't have a photo that can fit what they need. Okay, let me see if I can get a photo here and throw it here quickly. Okay, let me see, just a minute. Okay, let's see if we can get a photo here quickly and don't know. I don't know. I just put some random photos there and see if it's going to work. Oh, at least you must be JPEG. I don't know what. If your photo must be a square picture between 600. See what they are saying? Let me show you something. Okay, this is all what they're saying. Saying that your photo must be in JPEG format. Your photo cannot be more than 245 kilobytes, I think so, in size, and your photo must be square picture between this and 600 times 600 pixel or 1200 by 1200. So it shouldn't be more than 1200. So I don't know. I don't think I have such kind of a photo, but I can try. Let me see if I can find something here. Okay, DV rotary form. Yeah, let me see if I can get that over here. If I can get a sample here. I want to see. Maybe if I can get a sample, we can see the other. Yeah, it doesn't show me. Yeah, let me see if I can yeah, these are the instructions. I think we have this. So I just want to see if I have the form. Maybe I can show you the other part, because at least now we have seen we've seen the form. I mean, we have seen one part. So all we need to all we need to see is the other part. You know, the part two of this particular form. Yeah, this one is still coming to this part. I don't know what can do with this. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, so this part over here. Yeah, now we have this, and then yeah, I think this is just the same photo. I just need the part two. Just need the part two of this particular thing. This is part one. I don't know where we can get part two. I'm just trying to see the forms on when the lottery is open. Okay, we can. Yeah, so this is it. Okay, yeah, I think we can use this, because I don't have a photo that is very clear, so we can see this. You see, this guy has given an example on what we can do. So of course there is the name, as you can see in this part. Okay, we have the name as I shown you, and then we have a fill the gender, whether it's male or female, and then the birth date. We have the month, day, and year. So don't get confused. Actually, I forgot to mention this. Back in Kenya, I think we use the day and then month, then year. So over here, they use the month, day, and then year, and then the city where you were born, country where you were born, and country of eligibility for the DV program. I think I've given you all that information. So the city where you were born, this is the birth city. So you can put any a city on this part, and then the country where you were born. I told you what you're supposed to do on this part, on this part, and then the country of eligibility. So are you claiming eligibility based on the country where you were born? Yes. So you fill that. If no, you write no, and then you state the country which you are claiming eligibility from, and then we don't need a passport. Okay, we don't need a passport for this particular one, and then we need entrant photograph. So I told you, make sure that you go through the instructions and see what is required of you on matters to do with photo. You see now, I was just trying to upload any particular photo there, and they didn't allow me because it's bigger than the size that they require. But as I said, the system can only detect the size. They can only detect the size. They can't tell whether the photo is the particular quality. So as long as the photo meet the size that they need, they will let it go through the system. Even if it doesn't meet, the colors or the channels or the size. I mean, not the size, but the quality of which they have, they require of you to submit that particular photo. Okay, and then the mailing address, of course, we've talked about that. I showed you how to do that. In country where you live today, we've talked about that. So you might be applying and you're in the United States, so you state where you're living at per the time you're doing the application. Then the phone number, I told you that the phone number is optional. And then you have to write the email address and you have to confirm. All right, I showed you that. And then the education level, high school, and we read that vocational training or vocational degrees are not, or diplomas are not allowed. Make sure that you check about that. And then we have the marital status, include with a single, divorced, legally separated, window, and all that. And all that information, the number of children you have to include. So what is your current marital status? Unmarried, number of children is 0. And then after that, after carefully checking all the data, click to submit button. Once you receive the confirmation, actually for the for the person who is doing a single application, there's no other thing that you're supposed to do. But then if you have children, of course you have to do another application for them. It's a continuation of what you've been doing, because even the children, you need to submit their photo, you need to submit all their details. If you're applying for your wife as a derivative, you need to submit their names, you need to submit their photos. You need to provide all that information when you're doing the application. So basically, that is the information that you need. That's how you fill the DV lottery. Make sure that your photo is very clear. Make sure that you fill out the document in the right way. Provide all the information that it is needed in the right way, so that then you can increase your chances of winning. So that's the only way that you can get to increase your chances of winning. And I also wanted to, for the people who are in Nairobi, I think there is a lady that I need to mention. We haven't talked, and but at times, if somebody that doesn't have to mention you, you don't have to have any relationship with them. They are doing quite a good job. You can always mention them. There's a lady, and she has a YouTube channel. She's called I think she called TV. She has an agency called Fins. Let me do a checkup quickly. I hope I can find that. Fins. Okay, let me see. Yeah, let me see if I can find I don't know how she. I just want to mention maybe those people in Nairobi, you guys can, can run and see what she is doing, and if she's charging, I don't know what the amount of money that she's charging, but you can go to her and check out and see how she, how she is doing it, and if it is something that is if it is something that is reasonable, then if it is something that is reasonable, then you can go with that. Yeah, I'm trying to find. Yes, she's called Shiko, and she has Shiko TV, and she has an agency. I think right currently they are doing application. Maybe probably who knows about it. You can you can check her out. Shiko Op, Shiko Op TV. But then she has a what is the name? She has an agency in Nairobi called Fins. I think FINNS. Yeah, you can check her out. And then there is also this guy from Tanzania called AB. I don't know, EBS, I think so. I'm going to try to check the information. If I get the information, I'm going to make sure that I put the information on the description box so that you guys can check out. If you want to, if you want somebody who can do it for you, then you can run to Nairobi and check them out if you are based in Nairobi, and see if it is something that you may want to try. Okay. Yeah, because at least you want to do it right, maybe so that you can increase your chances of you getting it. So I think at least now we have a clear information on what is needed and the things that we need to do. If you have any question, of course, you can always you can always reach me out. You can let me know. You can text me, you can leave a comment in the comment section, and we can help each other. So I need to end this video right now. So if you find this video later, make sure that you like the video, share with your friends, and let us continue to grow together. That is it for now. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye and a peace. Okay.